Welcome back, everybody, to part 6 of my Building a Dynasty save with St. Louis City Soccer Club and MLS. Now, today is the third round of the U.S. Open. We barely squeaked by the second round, and that's because I didn't realize I completely forgot about this. In the U.S. Open, you can use any player you want to from any of your teams, your B team, your youth, or not youth academy, but your B team and your main team. They don't have to be registered because U.S. is an open cup, so it's kind of cool. The caveat to that is you're only allowed 5 international players through your starting match day squad. So that threw me for a loop because I'm like, holy crap, man. So that's why the first round that we played in the U.S. Open this year, we didn't do very well. Obviously, we won or we wouldn't be here. But it's just, you're going to see a huge difference in the players on the field just because of that. So in the future, I'm going to have to remember that and get more of my starting lineup with green cards or, Americans because it really messed things up. But, hey, it's fun, and it gives my other players play time that they desperately need. But I also have a couple other issues to show you when I get in here, so stick around and stay tuned. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump right into the game. One thing I wanted to say once again about the Cup games is that you can only have 5 international players in your entire lineup, including your subs, okay? You're only allowed 7 subs instead of 9 in the Cup game, at least 7 on the bench, but you still get your 5 subs. If you go into extra time, then you get 1 extra sub, all right? Now, oh my God, he's injured. I didn't know that. Oh, well, I might let him play anyway. Just because I kind of, you know what? Let's give Smith a run in instead of, I didn't realize he was injured. And another thing about the Cup games is you can have your unregistered players play in the Cup games. That's kind of cool too. Okay, so the starting lineup is Berkey at goalkeeper with Lindsey, Jr., Gray, and Anderson in the back 4. Iqbal and Stroud are my center mids with Reyna, Ostrak, and Robinson as my wingers with Adele as my striker. Now, Adele, Ostrak, Iqbal, Jr., and Berkey are going to be my 5 foreign players, and I have none over here, okay? So, here we go. Now, one thing about this, if you have too many international players, it would pop up with a notice saying you have too many, and it won't let you advance. So, we're good to go right now. There we go with Richie and both Colin Smith, hopefully going to get a debut. Richie I picked up. He was released from some team. I don't know. I'll get an email on. I have like maybe 7 or 8 players that I'm looking at that have been released over the past 2 months from their teams. They cleared waivers. The youngsters, I'm bringing them in just to see how well they do. I bring them in on trial. Now, Memphis is in a lower league, but that doesn't mean anything in these Cup games. It's just like the FA Cup. While we're not expected to win it, and I don't want to win it, I want to at least get to the 4th round proper, which is when the MLS teams come into action. Now, the reason I'm not is because the teams that make the playoffs, they're in the 4th round in the MLS. The other teams have to do the playthrough, which is what we've been doing. This is our second game. We came in the 2nd round, which is crazy because in real life, they have, put it this way, if the MLS had all the leagues loaded, this is like the FA Cup. The lower leagues, because even amateur clubs, remember, are allowed into the U.S. Open. So that's why it would be more exciting if you had all these other weird teams that could be in here. But, hey, I'll take what we have now. All right, Anderson, let's go, buddy. Let's go. Robinson, let's do it. Now, there's going to be a lot of turnover next year. I already kind of have my lineup set for next year. There you go. So we'll see what happens, but like I said, you need to have turnover. You have to, mainly because of salaries and whatnot. Because let's be honest, I'm trying to keep some of these kids here as long as I can, and I keep offering them contract extensions, and that raises their salary. But it gets me to improve their release clause too. And if you remember, I had a 27 million payroll. Oh my God, guys, come on. There you go, Berkey. Berkey has just been a stud for me this year, man. He really has. So he might be around next year, too. There you go. All right, Berkey, good job. Now he's going to roll it out to one of his defenders. That's usually what he does. And I'm glad I have it that way. I would rather maintain possession than having him fire the ball down or kick the ball downstream and let somebody else get it. That's just crazy. There you go, Berkey. That's right for you, buddy. Probably going to beat a junior. Or he's going to hold on to it for 10 minutes. All right, he doesn't. He went to gray. Okay, then. Come on, Anderson. That's all right. We got the highlights, so things are good. See, now right here, I don't mind if you kick it downfield. We got some speed in there. Stroud is most likely not going to be here next year. Oh, for freak's sakes, dude. That's in. Oh, my gosh, we got lucky. I thought they scored. Mikey Ambrose, who is 30 now, who is my left back, he's not going to be here next year. Zubak, who is a striker that doesn't get much game time, he's not going to be here next year. I mean, he's 25 years old. You know, while I don't mind older players, if you're like a fringe player, there's no point in keeping you. I could get some youngsters to come up and take your place. And Robinson's probably going to be another one. Oh, a penalty. Now, Lowen is my primary penalty taker, but he is not playing today. So come on, Robinson. He just heard me say he's not going to be here next year, so he's probably going to miss it. Oh my gosh, he got it. Yay! I will take a penalty. I hate to say that. But yeah, I have a lot of turnover. There's probably some of these youngsters that are not going to be here next year either. Once again, my plan is to get some of these youngsters up and coming and let them play for a couple years and sell them to overseas teams. I would love for like Dortmund or Man United, Man City. I would love for some of these big clubs to come in for some of my young players. My young American players, I should say. Not the ones I'm bringing in. Alright. I want to, probably going to bring Junior in just because he has a yellow card, or bring Junior out. So we're going to go with, yeah. And Reyna, you're not doing very well, buddy. But I don't have anybody that can play. Oh, yeah, I do. Alright, I like Giochini, but I'm going to bring in Sargent. We're going to go ahead and do this. He's going to get his very first start for the club ever. Not start, appearance, I should say. My little 17-year-old kid who has very high potential. So let's see what happens. Come on, guys. Come on. And Sobocinski with a freaking yellow card already, man. Oh, God. I just, unbelievable with the yellow cards, man. My team has had so many yellow cards this year. It's just crazy. There you go. Pass up to Robinson. All right, Robinson, cross it. There you go. Another penalty. Are you kidding me? You know what? If you're doing penalties like that, I don't know. He's complained to me that he wants to leave the club on loan to get more first-team experience or play time. And I can't find anybody that wants him on loan because the loan transfer window is closed. So it's like, damn. And I tried to sit him down in North Carolina and he didn't want to go. So it's like, whatever, man. And my board just will not give me another junior affiliate, so not much I can do. Whoa! 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 Oh, that was good. All right. I really hate to take out players that are doing fairly well, but I want to get some other people some game time here. Like Richie. Going to come in for Stroud. Simpson's coming in for Ado. And I'll save one more. Probably Colin Smith most likely. Oh, come on, guys. Just keep them out. There you go, Berkey. Berkey is good. I mean, I've never had a problem with his ability. It's his salary, but you know what? I got rid of Nielsen and Lowen's leaving, so that took care of 2 of my DPs, even though Lowen was bought down, but it takes care of 2 of my higher salaries. So I don't have a problem keeping Berkey. Marucci, my backup goalkeeper, he's going to be gone. Like I said, I'm going to have quite a bit of turnover. Because I got plenty of youngsters chomping at the bit to come up. There you go. Come on, Simpson, let's do something. My first round super draft pick, Anderson. There you go. There you go. Boom, beautiful. Oh, Simpson with the shot, and you should have put that one in the back of the net, buddy. Wow. Oh, well. They're youngsters. They're youngsters. All right, I'm going to pause it and get my last sub in to get him a rating. All right, where are you at? Colin Smith, right here. Oh, I hate to do it, man. But he's having such a good game, but that's okay. We're up 2-0, so. Once again, it's important to get your players a rating, and you know what I'm talking about over here. All right, they need to have a rating. If they come in and they don't have a rating, then it doesn't really improve their development at all. Getting a rating, it doesn't matter what the rating is, it helps improve them. Boom, he's got a rating. So you have to do it at least, I think it's 75 minutes. If it's at 80 or 76 minutes or more, they don't get a rating. Unless it goes to extra time, then they can. But you can't chance that, you know what I'm saying? There you go, guys. Come on. There you go. Richie with a yellow card, but hey, that's okay. And Ostrek is another one that's probably not going to be here next year. I didn't want him to begin with. Nothing against him, but he's getting older, and let's get rid of him. All right, Smith, cross it, buddy. Cross it. Boom! And as I say that, boom, look at that's his first goal of the season. And he's pretty much started almost every game for me. So, you know, once again, like Lowen, I hated to get rid of him. He was whining and moaning. I was going to keep him until his contract ran out. But you know what? I'm glad I did because he does make a lot of mistakes. He really, truly does. And Ostrek is pretty much the same way. But I'm glad you scored your first goal, even though you played about a third of the way through the season. Robinson with a hat trick. Come on now. Hey, I'll take the win. I will take the win. Roman Berkey doing really well. All right, there are some things I wanted to go over here. All right, good. Who do we get in the... We don't know yet. Okay. Anyhow, I wanted to show you... Well, we'll just go to my squad. It's better this way. This dude, I signed him on loan. He's a Brazilian. The cool thing about him is if you look at his contract, he's playing left back for me. I managed to get, after 15 matches played, I can automatically get him for $800,000. And he's going to most likely... what I'm doing is I'm training Gray to be my left back to take Ambrose's place, and Junior is my backup center back. So Cal is going to end up being my backup left back. So it's working out, like I said, planning for the future, and he's on loan. So worst case scenario, if I don't really want him, I only play him 14 games, and then he goes back to his team. All right, I wanted to show you that. I also wanted to show you we've been in crap form since the Philadelphia episode. I mean, look at that. we barely got past Miami, which was the first cup round. So it's like, holy crap, man. And I don't know who we play yet. So I'm glad to see us getting back to our winning ways. Another thing I wanted to talk about, and I probably should have covered this in my tutorial series. Oh, wow, we bumped down to 6th place. And I'm okay with that. Like I said, I know the top 7 are in the playoffs, but 8 and 9 are wild cards, and I don't know why it doesn't have them listed like that. So it's really kind of weird. But anyway, I wanted to talk about the value of your draft picks. Here it is. This is the estimated cost of it. Now, you'll notice this goes up and down throughout the year. All right. Now, if you notice 3rd round draft picks, not worth that much, but you can, once again, find some pretty good players in the 3rd round. All right, so don't discount them when you're using them as trade bait. Now, the allocation ranking, that's also listed here. We are first, which is weird because all these other teams, we were like dead last. And this is how many waivers that people have claimed, teams have claimed off waivers, because we were dead last in the allocation ranking because we're an expansion team. We're in first in everything else but the allocation ranking. So that's kind of cool. I also wanted to show you here something that, was it division maybe? No, I know where it's at. Info. I've been busy. We got a new affiliate club. Benfica, baby. Woo! Once again, you should always strive to get affiliate clubs like Man United, and Benfica. I can loan players from them. Not right now, obviously, because the window has closed. But I did it for financial reasons, too, because they pay us $200,000 a year, which is good. And they can loan players to us. But the marketing helps our finances because we could sell shirts in Portugal because we have an affiliation with Benfica. So it works out really, really well. So anyhow, guys, that pretty much takes care of this episode. I think I will be back. Where was it? Either Houston, DC United, or CF Montreal. I'm not for sure yet. I don't think I'm going to do the 4th round. I really don't, because I don't want to have too many episodes in this season, and we still got half the season left. So, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, guys, that pretty much takes care of everything. So leave me a thumbs up if you like that. Add some comments. I reply as quick as I can, and subscribe to get more videos. So anyway, thanks again, guys, and have a good day.